The Sixth Sense is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Disney. It can be found as a slipcover edition, available at your online retailers. I think it's a rare thing when one of a director's earliest movies is not only their strongest, but arguably one of the best in their own filmography. I love a good ghost story, and it seems that all the elements were in place for, in my opinion, one of the top in the genre. It's moody, atmospheric, well acted, and to a degree, a timeless film. I've seen The Sixth Sense more than I can count, and every time I revisit it, it pulls me right back in like the first time. Not many films can do that. The Sixth Sense on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has an aspect ratio of 1:5:1 with native 4K resolution, and it supports HDR10. Simply touted on the press release as a restoration, The Sixth Sense on 4K presents the best transfer of the film to date on physical media. Let's face it, the Blu-ray image is a product of its time, but those expecting a transformative experience now that it's made the jump to 4K would be best to keep expectations in check. The source itself is in very good shape. I only caught a very random speck or two, and that was because I was actively looking for them. You, the casual viewer, may not even notice, and it shouldn't detract from your enjoyment at any rate. Grain structure is properly filmic and does not appear to have been managed. Image clarity is more noticeable than what was observable on the Blu-ray, but it never even approaches razor-sharp levels. Some inherent softness creeps in from time to time, but textures overall show appreciable gains. Facial features are nicely realized, and whenever a ghost shows up, those life-ending maladies are clearly presented. If you've seen the film, you know that there's a stylistic muting of the overall visual palette. This carries on even with the HDR in the transfer, but it in no way should be considered dull when it comes to the aesthetic. The color red has a thematic purpose in the film, and even with HDR, it's more subtly enhanced, but still stands out against the rest of the palette. Black levels are perfectly serviceable with deep nighttime scenes. Shadow interiors are properly atmospheric throughout. I didn't witness any signs of crush during my viewing. The Sixth Sense on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a DTS 5.1 audio mix, as well as international tracks. Thankfully, the audio is not a simple port from the Dolby Digital 5.1 from the previous Blu-ray. Now we have a full-fledged, lossless DTS 5.1. The audio source presents very well with no anomalies in the mix itself. In-film dialogue is clean and problem-free, even the hushed tones are perfectly audible. The track itself is front-focused in its delivery. The surround environment is used very sparingly, with the film's score taking up residency and very sporadic atmospheric effects. The low end is pretty understated, it only pops on during a jump scare in the film. It's still well utilized, but it's nothing overly aggressive. The bonus features are all located on the repurposed Blu-ray disc released from Disney. There are no new supplements included with this. To be fair, what is included here is certainly worth checking out, and they range from deep dive making of content, as well as shorter segments, such as the one that searches for clues which are presented in the film. For the picture quality, I'm going to give The Sixth Sense on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray a B+. The restoration transfer gives the movie a nice fresh coat of paint for its debut on the 4K format. The beneficial gains are more subtle in nature, but for longtime viewers and those that are familiar with its previous physical media iterations, I think you'll agree that this new edition is worth the upgrade. For the audio, I scored it a B+. It's pretty nice that we now have a full lossless 5.1 track, but unfortunately it'll have to remain hypothetical if an Atmos upgrade would have benefited the mix overall. I could see hardcore audiophiles possibly being a little disappointed, but to my ears, it's more than a serviceable track. For the extras, I graded them a B. There's just some old recycled bonus materials located on the included Blu-ray. For new buyers, these are certainly interesting enough to check out, and for returning viewers, it may be worth a revisit. So that is my review of The Sixth Sense on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from Disney. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave a direct Amazon link in the comments section. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.